joining me for the first time, welcome. I am Phoebe, and on this channel, we talk all things productivity, freelancing, and building yourself up. So, this is the first time I'm going live, and if you are joining me for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I have been on a journey, right? I have literally been on a journey where I am always restarting when it comes to YouTube. YouTube is one of the things that I feel like I'm still trying to get right. I'm still trying to be consistent essentially. And if you have joined me or if you've been with me since the beginning of the year, I have been reviewing books. I think I've done like two book reviews, or not two book reviews, but challenges essentially. And one of the challenges was about being consistent. And it worked for a while in terms of being consistent with YouTube. It worked. But then one thing that stopped me from, continuing YouTube is the editing. That's why I'm live now, because I was like, you know what? I cannot continue this way. And YouTube's something that I definitely want to do. And I really want to ensure that I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Yeah, so I really want to make sure that you guys, there we go. Let's see if it works. I really want to make sure that I'm definitely consistent. So this is my first time doing a live here, so please do bear with me. I'm still working this out. I've never even attempted to go live before. This is literally the first time. So hopefully after this experience, I'll know what to do next time. So I'm just trying to make sure you guys can hear me because, like I said, it's my first time. Okay, cool. I think you can. Okay. Yeah. So, what are we talking about today? So today is all about freelancing. If you are looking to start your freelancing business in 2025, then I've got a few tips for you. Now, a bit about my background. I started as a system strategist, and what that means is I implement systems, specifically CRM systems, for coaches, consultants, to ensure that they're able to manage their clients effectively as well. And also, I implemented course platforms as well. So, for anyone or service based business owners who didn't want to sort out the tech or anything around that, that's where I came in. I did that. So, I worked on a lot of projects, and then a lot of my clients wanted me to stick around. They wanted me to stick around. So I added virtual assistants to my business. And this was just to help them with the tech side of things. So with virtual assistants, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially a virtual assistant helps businesses with things like their admin or any specific area. Now, with virtual assistants is great. And I focus on tech virtual assistants. That's what I did. Now, there are some things that I want to go through. I'm going to give you some tips if you want to start your freelancing business in 2025. If you're joining me for the first time, please do say hello. I want to see the comments if it comes up as well. This is my first time here live, so I definitely want to know that I'm doing this right. So, my first tip, if you want to start a freelance business, the best thing you can do is start with what you actually know. Start with the skills that you already have. Now, the reason why I say this is because you don't want to waste time trying to learn new skills. You can learn that a little bit later as you get clients, you can take on more work or different kind of work, but I would definitely recommend with honing in on the current skills that you have right now. So it could be anything. For example, if you work in customer service, you can help your clients, you can help, different businesses with the customer service side of their business. If you're good at emails or you write emails, you enjoy writing, you're very good at writing, you can support businesses with their emails and things like that. So you really want to be specific, and I'll definitely say hone in on the current skills that you already have. The next thing is start with the basics. A lot of people will start a freelancing business thinking you need a fancy website and you need all these fancy tools that probably business owners or freelancers who have been in the game, I would say, years ahead of you are using. But re- remember, you just need to come back to basics. You don't need an extravagant website. It doesn't need to be all fancy when you're first starting. You need just information about what you do, who you help, and also how they can contact you. A little bit of testimonials will help as well. So definitely start with the basics. Don't overwhelm yourself with trying to do too much. I'm a systems girly, so I would definitely recommend that you have a form and a calendar in there. And when you have that calendar and form, make sure that there's an automation process where they get a confirmation. This generally happens with tools that you use anyway, but you just want to make sure you have that little bit of professionalism. That's just me. And that might be going an extra step. But for me, it's still a basic thing that you need. Have your form, have your calendar on your website so that people can easily get in touch with you. That's very important. Okay. Second thing is to focus on one service. Focus on one service. If you are starting a freelancing business in 2025, I want you to focus on one service. Again, it's all about honing in on what you already know and making sure that you are becoming one of the best or the best person to for your clients to choose. Okay. I find that this is what I found when I started doing virtual assistant work. I found that I was dipping my hand in too many areas. I wanted to focus on system building, which is why I remained a system strategist. But then people wanted me to, stay in their team and stuff like that. And that meant, I thought virtual assistants, I can support them with their business. But then the role kind of just grew and grew and grew. And it meant that I was doing different aspects of the business or the work. So I would do like email marketing. I would do a bit of, I guess, client work, community management, and things like that. And I really didn't want to focus on that. I enjoy building the systems, and that's it. So quickly, I began to become overwhelmed because I was doing too many things. And I feel like if you are focusing on one thing, it means that you're able to get faster and faster when you are doing that task, which means that you become an expert in that field, right? And you're not taking twice as long to, get one task done. So I definitely feel like it's important to hone in or focus on one service alone. For now, if you want to expand and if you feel like you can, then you can do. There's no harm in that. I know there's other business owners out there who would definitely say to try everything. Try and which is good at the start. You can try everything and then see what you like, but definitely I would say focus on one service. The next thing you want to have is an accountability partner or a coach. Now, the reason why I say this is because I found that I've had the most successes when I've had someone who I'm being accountable to. I believe that's correct. Yes, accountable to that person to say, have you done this? Have you done that? You're meeting them quite regularly and you're able to show what you've done. Because one of the things about me is I don't want to show up to something and say, look, I haven't done the work. I mean, it's a bit embarrassing, right? So I'll definitely recommend an accountability partner or a coach. Now, I prefer a coach only because you're actually paying that person. You have an accountability partner and you don't really have a commitment to that person. But if you're paying someone, you're more likely to get that work done. So I'll definitely say have an accountability partner or coach, whichever one works for you. And then my last tip, and I think this is one of the most important tips, I do have more. And if you would like more tips on this, then let me know. Comment in the description below or the comment section below. And I can give you lots more tips or I'll create another video. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Also, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video as well. So my last and final and probably most important is to make sure you have a lead generation strategy. Now, again, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that this is one of my core services at the moment is Instagram lead generation support. Why do you need to have a lead generation strategy? Because again, this is going to help you get the clients that you want and need, right? So if you have a strategy, a solid lead generation strategy, then you will definitely start to get clients and build that momentum of people knowing who you are, what it is you do, and so forth. So I'll definitely recommend a lead generation strategy. If you want any more information on lead gen and all of that kind of stuff, then just let me know. I'll love to, do a video on that for you. But literally, that's all my 5 tips. So the first tip is use what you already know. Second tip is to start with the basics tools. So, just a simple website will do, and contact information on your website. And then the third thing is to focus on delivering one service so that you don't overwhelm yourself. Fourth thing is to have an accountability partner or coach. And then my last and final tip is to have a lead generation strategy. A lead generation strategy is where you have a strategy where you get clients. So I hope this makes sense. Please let me know in the comments. And do you like this format? Do you like this raw, unedited version of my videos? Let me know in the comments, and I'll probably do more lives and hopefully try and do more, because yeah, editing is not for me. But that's it from me today. I've got to hop off now, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.